Happy New Year, everybody! I just wanted to give you a quick video message and see how everybody's doing today. This is the new year. Tomorrow is going to be 2023. We recently had the winter solstice on the Capricorn new moon. I wanted to check in with you all, just see how you are doing, and see where you're at energetically. The downloads I have been getting lately have been a deep collection of power, internal power, that I feel like a lot of the energy sources that I gave my energy to literally for the past 2 years, something's happened and I've cut the cord. I'm no longer leaking that energy. I'm bringing that energy back into myself. It's a truly plutonic process. To me, it's really about like the energy of the empath, which most of you, if you're watching this, are empaths. You know, empaths are the witches of the world that have lost their identity of having any power. So basically, they're doing all of this energy work for everyone all around them all the time without fully knowing it or realizing it or being aware of it. And what happens is their energy just leaks out of them slowly but surely. The more intensity that is going on in the world, and the more focus on that energy, the more the energy leaks. And you know, it is my firm belief that it is the empaths of the world, i.e. the highly sensitive ones, that are going to be changing the paradigm, that are going to be changing this world, because we are the ones that are aware of energy, that can work with energy. And that is what is most desperately missing in the paradigm we live in today. It's not something that's seen or talked about in our schools, on TV, mainstream TV. It's barely accessed or touched. The fundamental belief that and understanding that energy creates all matter, and energy is from whence all matter comes from, right? We've gotten lost in the gross materialism of our modern day world. We are so focused on the material. We have lost this deep understanding of the energetic. But I do feel, because it's happening to me on a very deep level, and usually whatever's happening with me is happening in the collective, and I want to just give you guys a heads up and help you maybe put some words to maybe whatever you're going through, because a lot of the clients I have are going through the same exact thing. They're in jobs, they're in situations, they're in families, they're in whatever, where they feel like all of their energy is getting leaked from them. They're exhausted, they feel sick, they're depleted, they don't know what they want, who they really are on the inside, because they've lived so much of their life pleasing others to follow the materialism of our culture. That paradigm that created that energy, that constant churning, it's literally dying. It's in its death process. And you know, the further away from 2020 we get, the more and more intense that death is going to become. And I think that death has happened inside of all of us in some way. And it doesn't necessarily have to look like, you know, you quit your job and move to a tiny house. It's more a level of authenticity, internal authenticity, that you start to live your life by, where you start to just get really real with the self of what is working and what is not. The gap, you know, this is shadow work. This is a plutonic process, okay? And this is what we've been going through collectively. This is a death and rebirth process, and it's not fucking easy. And it hasn't been easy for me. The last year of my life was so dark and so intense, last year and a half, and I literally can feel the energy coming back into my body. And it's because I've had a lot of awakening moments, 1111 source code awakening moments of understanding that the energy leakage, the codependent patterns, the needing to psychically take care of the world was almost killing me. And now it is time to cut those cords, detach, and bring that energy back into myself. This looks different for each and every one of us. But what I firmly believe and what I'm seeing across the world, in Iran, all over the place, is the return of the goddess. Okay? The return of the goddess. This means the return of the divine feminine. This means that there is a recalibration process happening on this planet right now where the yin energies are rising and the yang energies are waning. And I'm not putting any value judgment on whether masculine or feminine is good or bad. I have both. I love both. I love my masculine energy inside of me. It gets shit done. It gets shit moving. But we have lived in a culture all over the world that prizes the yang, the active, the materialization, the external. And it is time now that the feminine, the yin, the energetic, the internal, the witchy, the woo, the truth about the nature of reality is starting to rise in all of us, which means we're becoming more aware of our energy. We're becoming more aware of ourselves. This is the awakening process all of us are going through all over the world. And it's a Uranus energy that we're having. We've been going through a massive Uranus transit, this awakening, this great awakening energy of rebellion, where I feel this deep urge to rebel against whatever is imprisoning me and closing me. There's this urge towards freedom. There is this urge towards authenticity. All of us have it deep in our bones. And to me, the goddess is returning. That is what I feel. I feel it in myself. I see it externally. And the source code mantra that I have been given for 2023 and what I feel deep in my bones is I am the source. I am the power. I am the goddess. I have returned. And I would say you don't have to use this. It's been deeply helping me. And it's this energy of the I am. Matthias De Stefano talks about this. Every great spiritual teacher has talked about this. The I am is when you use your own internal emotional power, your own internal passion, the fire inside of you to claim that which you are. So the truth is that you are the source. I am the source. You are the power. I am the power. You are the goddess or God, whatever you want to call yourself. I am the goddess. I have returned. So we are speaking these things into existence. We are establishing our energetic field. We are carving out our energy for the future. And we are remembering why we're here. Love, beauty, enjoyment, pleasure, art, intuition, creativity, connection. Not to slave away for materializations of things that we don't even actually care about, right? So this is my little New Year's nugget for you guys, and this is what's been given to me. This is what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling the power. And I just wanted to give you guys all some love, and I'm also doing 20% off all readings until the first 2 weeks of January. So if you guys feel like you need a reading, let me know. I love you guys. Peace.